I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me on the daggone break room, y'all. Oh boy. All right. Welcome back to another episode of the break room. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail, y'all know what we gonna get into this evening, honey. We got Wineglass, Jasmine, and Olivia in the break room, and child, it's a mess. Okay, per usual, but you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, these are these ladies' lives, and however they live, it really is up to them. We can get in the comments, we can scream, we can holler, we can type, we can step, we can stomp, we can do whatever we want to do. But at the end of the day, the choices that they make are their own, y'all. And we have to, you know, I'm not going to say we have to like it, but we just have to understand it's their lives, and they decide to come to a public platform and put it out here for the world to consume. And over times, we've agreed, we've disagreed, and then over times we also have shrugged our shoulders and just shook our heads. Okay, it just is what it is. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to the break room. Thank y'all so much for being here. All these lovely faces. Child, it's almost the end of the week. I know you guys are happy about that. I don't know if y'all are, but I know I daggone show is. Mother's Day is this weekend, and I just want to take a few minutes because we definitely do discuss moms over here, and the majority of y'all, if not all of y'all, are moms. And I just want to say happy Mother's Day, or almost Mother's Day, to each and every one of you guys. I hope you guys really enjoy your weekend. I hope somebody make it special for you, just as special as you are to everyone in your life. That's important, okay? Mother's Day is, you know, it's a celebration of all the fantastic mothers. Even if you didn't biologically birth a child, some of you guys may be moms, you know, to someone in your life, you know, a niece, a nephew. I mean, although you're auntie, but you act as if a mother. However that goes, I just want to wish you guys all a very, very happy Mother's Day. Okay, I truly do. I want to wish you guys a happy Mother's Day. I also want to share a little something with you guys. I just been waiting, and I got the confirmation, you guys. I got a promotion at my job, so I am so excited about that job. I prayed on this promotion. Prayed, baby. When I tell you I prayed, baby, these knees is wore out because, honey, I've been on them. You hear me? And I got the word about a week or so ago. Not 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I got the word. And so I was just so elated, you know, because I just felt like, yikes, I might not get it. And then I got the word that I got it. I was nervous about interviewing because obviously I had to interview for the position, and I went through like 3 interviews. And I got the word a couple weeks ago. I think 2 weeks ago, I got the word that I got the job. So again, y'all, I'm just super stoked about it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So, you know, I do understand how people feel, especially now in this generation, where they feel like working is for the, you know, for the nonsense. And you know, at the end of the day, however you feel like you can make your money, whatever works for you works for you. But at the end of the day, you know, I've always worked a job and take care of myself and my family, and you know, that's just what I'm gonna do. And been blessed at times to get jobs that I enjoy. May not have had a supervisor or manager that I enjoy, but this time I'm actually supervised and managed by individuals that I definitely can relate to and enjoy. Don't have any issues and things of that nature. Thank you so much, Misha Crawford. I appreciate you. So all I'm saying is, if there's something out there that you guys are wanting, the power of prayer is just so, like, it's so real, and I just, being within your spirit is just so real. And I just encourage you guys to keep pushing, keep persevering on whatever you're trying to do in your life. And I hope, thank you, Sam. I pray, it definitely is up from here, because I'm not going to stop here, baby. I'm going to keep going till I can't go anymore, until I just don't want to go anymore. Let me say that, until I just don't want to go anymore. Thank you, guys. I really, really appreciate that. So I just, I feel extremely blessed to have this opportunity. Obviously, I went up against other people and they chose me. So I'm so excited. I'm very excited. And honey, more money is even more better. Okay, girl. So again, happy Mother's Day to all my good moms in the break room. I really appreciate you guys always stopping what you were doing or what you are doing and meet me over here in the break room. Even if you can't stop what you're doing at that moment to meet me in the break room, you guys always come back in the replay. Let me know that you're here. Even if you don't leave a comment, I see the views, so I know you've been here, and so I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Nisha, and the girls are fighting. That cover girl, thank you so much. Oh, well, welcome to the break room, that cover girl. Y'all, welcome that cover girl to the break room, honey. Girl, you gonna love it over here, honey. We have a good time over here. So thank you, Sunrise. I appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Ronnie. I really, really do appreciate you. Somebody sent the super chat too. Thank you, Walk. I appreciate that, baby. Somebody sent a super chat, and thank you, Tam Reed. Appreciate y'all. Misha Crawford. Did I say? Oh, yes, I did say that. Thank you. Thank you so much, sis, for the $1.99. Love your videos, TMR. Thank you so much, baby. I really appreciate you. All right, y'all. Let's get into it, honey, because we got some top conversations to have today, girl. You heard me? Thank you, Miss OKC. Joanna. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you, everybody. If I missed you, I didn't mean to. Thank you, Anisha. Sam. Roy Gala, thank you so much. Brianna Mama up in the building. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Janae, for welcoming that cover girl to the break room. Again, you definitely gonna love it here. And y'all, let's get right on into it. So, baby, we got baby, y'all gonna be tickled today. You hear me? Y'all know TMI don't do nothing. I'm gonna make sure y'all laugh. Go Gita. Thank you so much, sis, for being a member of the channel for 39 months. Girl, that's over 3 years. Go Gita. Girl, me and you gonna go to retirement together. Okay, girl. Now, yes, that cover girl, you definitely are gonna love it here in the live chat. That's why I try to go live as much as I can. Now, it's gonna come a time, y'all, that I'm gonna have to do like I did the other day. I pre-record a video, but I make it go live for y'all so y'all can still have the chat, because I know you guys like to chat with each other. I think we kind of gotten out of the whole video thing. I'm so used to going live now, child. Hell, when the last time I did a video? I think it was earlier this year, last year. Wasn't them too good? Y'all don't even know. So even if I don't go live like I am now, I'll try my best to do it in a live, pre-recorded and set it up so it can have the live functionality so you guys can still chat with each other, okay? Yes, Walk. You know that's right, sis, honey. Go get the money. Go get the money. Hey, go get the money. Go get the money. Oh, okay, girl. All right. Hey, Nisha. Hey, Pearl. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate you, girl. All right, y'all. Let's get into it, honey. Girl, we got a mess over here today, baby. We dragging Wineglass in the break room. Girl, we are dragging. Are we driving or dragging? Child, we can do both. Honey, we are dragging Wineglass to the break room first and center. Girl, get your tail on up here, ma'am. Don't be trying to hide now, girl. Woo, honey, baby, when I tell you, this was a mess. So, like, Wineglass did a short, y'all, about her YouTube check. I said, that you did a short about your YouTube check. I said, brother, now we doing the shorts about our YouTube check. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this girl on the screen, child. I don't want to miss. I don't want y'all to miss. Hold on, Wineglass. Give me a minute, ma'am. Okay, girl. Woo, a mess, y'all. You said, Lord Wineglass, get ready to try and understand. Sure. What'd you say? Wineglass segment had me hollering, not little Esme Lamont. Girl, that's his name today. She said that's what his daddy named him. If his daddy named him, if his daddy named him that, then that's what we gonna call him, little Esme Lamont. I said, not y'all got the names rhyming over there. I guess, girl, it make it easier for y'all. All right, y'all, let's get into it, girl.
I learned my lesson with these partnerships, especially the ones that's like a partnership and they control. Well, they don't control your money, but basically
Hey,
they disperse your money a little earlier. So, y'all, I think they got my April check, and now I'm just irritated because that check was supposed to be pretty good, and then with my May check, that's supposed to be pretty good. But now it seems like they received both of my checks and I'm trying to figure out where my money at. They keep saying, oh, we send it to your personal account. What personal account? I haven't got it through my PayPal. I haven't got it through nothing, right? So I don't know what these people doing. I know for April, my check is supposed to be, both of my checks together is supposed to be almost six, $700, probably more if you put them together. So yeah, I'm so pissed. I worked my ass off for this, not to get paid for 2 months. Like, what the fuck? Irritating. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all.
all right, y'all. Y'all heard it. Wineglass says she's sick to her stomach. She said she's so mad that she had to go lay down in the middle of the day. She said that company that she partnership with, said they give her money to her early. It's not that they take your money, they give it to you early. Sis says she got 2 checks. That's pretty big. And they equal for 2 months. She said they big checks for 2 months. Are y'all listening? She said it's about $600, maybe $700. Wait, what? Is that the taxes? Are you waiting on the taxes of the money that you earn? Not you over here sick. Y'all can't hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Somebody said they can't hear. Okay. She said, thank you, wait for it. She said, now, did y'all hear her? Thank you so much. Did y'all hear her? Thank you, Mickey. She said that she waiting on a check that could be anywhere from $600 to $700 in its 2 months, April and May. She said she worked real hard for that money. And I said, well, What did you do? Did you get on your knees? Did you slide on the knob for it? Like, man, what? How hard did you? I said, Wineglass, you quit your job to make $700 in 2 months? But it's the fact that you telling us how much you make it on YouTube. Damn, how are you paying? Now, y'all asking how she paying her bills. Y'all know she get a check, right? Y'all know she get a check. The boyfriend get a check. A couple of them kids up in there get checks. So they get checks, okay? But sis said that she's waiting on $600 to $700. She is sick to her stomach. And they said they sent it to her personal account. She said, well, what personal account? I didn't check my PayPal. I didn't check everything. Now, what I'm trying to figure out is, why are you on here telling us? Why aren't you emailing chat support, talking to them about your coins that you did not receive? I said, Wineglass, ma'am, you need to get your ass up off that bed and get on down there to the unemployment office, girl. Get you a damn job, girl. No, you're not sitting around waiting on $600 to $700 for 2 months. So basically, it sounds like you making anywhere from $300 to $350. And she said this is from 2 channels. So if y'all don't know, this channel is her main channel. Wineglass and Chill is her main channel. Then she has another channel that is her second channel. Black Auntie said, TMR said she is leaving out that she borrowed against her YouTube earnings. That is why she is not getting any money. We know she can't do basic math. Well, she says you get your money early. So is she waiting on the residual? Is the $600 to $700 Black Auntie is what she wasn't able to borrow? Wait, hold on. So let me make sure y'all know there are a lot of jobs now that offer you where you can borrow off your check. What they call that? Like pay in advance deal type thing. So are you saying Black Auntie, she got to pay in advance on her check? Is that what she did? And then all that she didn't borrow is $600 or $700. Sis, that's still bad. That's like $300 a month. How much did she borrow? Because let's remember, she can only borrow, what, half of it? No, it's not payday loans. It's a lot of jobs now where they'll let you get an advance on your check, but they'll only let you get like half. So say, for instance, you make $150 a day. You can only get half of that because they have to leave the other half so they can take taxes out. So you can't, so you can't get all of it. So like if you make $150 a day, you can't borrow $150 the next day off the $150 you made because you have to leave room for taxes. She got a buy here, pay here job. Yeah, those advancement cards. Yes. No, you right on time, Shiny. So I'm just like, Wineglass, at this point, sis, go get a job. Just go get you a job. Pay active is what we have at my PRN job. It's a paycheck advance. Okay. Yes. Okay. So yours is called pay active. It's a slew of them out there, y'all. It's a bunch of them out there. Yeah, you can only get a portion of it. And let's be honest, y'all. That's a good thing. If you're able, okay, let me say this. It's a good thing to a certain extent because if you start making it a habit, when it's time for you to get your full check, either bi-weekly or weekly, then you're going to be obviously waiting on a full check for the 40 hours or 80 hours that you work. But because you done borrowed on that child, you only get half, plus the taxes taken out. But it's good for like emergencies. She said about 1,000. So they were taking money out each month against her earnings. When she broke the contract, they are taking their money. She borrowed $1,000. And so now they're taking her money, they're taking their money back off of what she borrowed. So apparently she's finished paying it if she feels like she got some money coming back, Black Auntie. I mean, at this point, it still sounds like she's making less than $1,000 a month on YouTube. That's what it still sounds like, and that's between the two channels. Now, that would be good for some extra money. I'm not discrediting that. That would definitely be good if that was some extra money on top of money she's already earning. If she was earning like an extra $700, $800 on top of her paycheck every month, that's a good little hustle. That's a good little hustle. But if that's all you getting, now y'all got to remember, Wineglass get a disability check. She get I don't know if she get disability or Social Security, but she gets a check, right? So you always have to remember, Wineglass can only work. She only can work so many hours before Social Security be like, whoa. Now, I think it's a difference. If you get Social Security for a mental issue, don't quote me to this because somebody told me this, and I don't know how true it is because they didn't work for Social Security. They just got a Social Security check. I believe if you get a Social Security check for like some type of mental issue, they have a little more leniency with you working versus if you're getting a Social Security check for a physical disability. I think there's again, someone told me that. I don't know if that's because obviously I don't get a Social Security check, so I didn't go check and make sure. But this is what somebody had told me. So she made it seem as if she was getting paid decently from YouTube, $300 a month for a family of 6, no man. But that's from 2 channels. So let me play this again so you make sure y'all can hear.
I learned my lesson with these partnerships, especially the ones that's like a partnership and they control. Well, they don't control your money, but basically they disperse your money a little earlier. So, y'all, I think they got my April check, and now I'm just irritated because that check was supposed to be pretty good. And then with my May check, that's supposed to be pretty good. But now it seems like they received both of my checks, and I'm trying to figure out where my money at. They keep saying, "Oh, we send it to your personal account." What personal account? I haven't got it through my PayPal. I haven't got it through nothing, right? So I don't know what these people doing. I know for April, my check is supposed to be both of my checks together. It's supposed to be almost $700, probably more if you put them together. So yeah, I'm so pissed. I worked my ass off for this, not to get paid for 2 months. Like, what the fuck? Irritating. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I learned my lesson with these partners.
That was a lot right there. You know what? Because Wineglass gets a check from the government, her boyfriend gets a check. I believe those 2 oldest kids, RJ and Malaysia, get a check too. If you really think about it, her YouTube check, she should actually be putting that up in a savings. If she can manage to get the rent paid, because she told us she pays $2,000 in rent. If she can manage to get her rent paid between her disability check and the boyfriend's disability check, and then I would say with the kids' check, you know pay the utilities and maybe get them some clothes and shoes, whatever. At this point, she should be in a situation where that YouTube money is in a savings account. To me, that would make all the sense in the world. The fact that she's living off the Social Security check and the YouTube money, it's obvious that since you're in some type of deficit because that man is not bringing in what he needs to bring in. My thing is, why are you risking going to work to mess up your disability check, but he takes no risk at all? And he's the father of those children just as well as she is the mama of those children. So what about the t-shirt business? I mean, since I think she only had 3 t-shirts sold, I probably would have gave it up too. Yeah, he get a check, she get a check, and I think the 2 oldest get a check. Yeah, she basically working on the whole household get a check. That's what she's working on. A mess. Okay? A mess. Now, again, content creation, you can make money on content. And I'm not saying $600 or $700. Y'all, let's talk about it. If you're making $600 a month off of YouTube and you literally ain't got to leave your house to make that money, That's a good little hustle, sis. I mean, even if someone say, well, she can go do DoorDash and get that money. Yeah, she could, but think about it. She got to put gas in her car, more wear and tear on her car. So she actually going to be hustling backwards. For the fact that she can sit in the house and pick up the camera, and we all know Wineglass typically don't really have much to talk about or much to show, and she can still get people to watch and get a little coin off of it. That's actually pretty good. Everybody getting a check around there, Virgo Diva. Yeah. Yeah. Would you say Southern Belle? You get a check. You get a check. You get a check. Yeah. What you say? Yet another failed student of Peach. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Peach McIntyre, she appeals to the audience of low-income mothers. That's the audience she appeals to. Mothers that's getting Section 8 food stamps, welfare, Social Security checks, and all. That's who Peach appeals to, because once upon a time, that's what Peach was getting. So she appeals to that audience. So she got people like Wineglass, Jasmine, Sky's Life, and the plethora of other people that's paying their hard-earned little coin, well, even if they didn't earn it, but still money that they get to Peach, where all you're doing is funding her lifestyle. Because at the end of the day, as many classes and as many people have touched Peach's hands, there's not too many success stories that she can produce, in my opinion. I mean, hell, look at Sky and Wineglass. Now they are making money on YouTube, but it's not because of Peach. It's because of them being consistent with their content. That's the reason why they're making money. Let's be honest. Look at Wineglass channel and Sky's channel. Did they really need to go to anybody to pay anybody to teach them how to do what they're putting on their channels? No. Why would Sky pay Peach to teach me how to wash dishes and cook meals and upload it and film it, upload it to YouTube? Why the hell would you have to pay anybody to teach you how to do that? That's true, Steve. Peach appeals to the uneducated people that want to be not financially abused. I'm not going to necessarily say financially abused, but people who want to be, appear to be successful, which Peach appears to show the world, right? But at the end of the day, everybody got their own hustle, and you really nobody can really teach you how to hustle. You got to know how to have a hustling hand. If you don't have a hustling hand, I can't teach you how to be a hustler. A hustler has to come naturally. And Peach is naturally a hustler. Now, it's up to you if you're going to get hustled by her or not. But that's what she is. What they don't get is Peach actually has a personality and is a hustler. She has created herself into a brand. Exactly. It may not be a brand that everybody is enjoying, but there are a lot of people who like Peach McIntyre and like her content. They like her erratic behavior. They like the fact that she's a mom of several children, and no matter what Peach goes through, those kids don't ever appear to be lacking anything. So people, they like that. They buy into that. Sky thinks she's getting a whole house with the job, only a content creator income. It's a shame. A shame, I say. Sky thinking she's getting a whole house without a job. I mean, there are content creators who have bought homes, brand new cars. I mean, Shani, that is definitely possible, but you have to make that money consistently. That like it, and you know, $800, $1,000 a month is definitely not going to get you qualified to buy a house. If you think about it, that's $12,000 a year. You're not getting qualified to buy any house, and you're making $12,000 a year. Even if you throw in a Social Security check on top of that, say for instance, you getting $1,000 a month on Social Security. Now you at $24,000. What house are you getting ready? What loan are you getting ready to approve for? When most houses, I'm not gonna say most, depending on where you are in the United States, what city, what state that you are in, a lot of these houses are starting at the minimum of $200,000. And at $200,000, you probably would have to be making at least about $6,000 a month to qualify for a house, for a loan, for a house that costs at the minimum $200,000 a year. It's about anywhere from about $5,000 to $6,000 a month. And let's be honest, Sky nor Wineglass is making that type of money. I mean, all you gotta do is look at their views. You ain't even gotta see their bank account. Just look at the views. That right there will tell you. Especially when you're not putting anything else with it. If you're not putting, a job with it. Sky doesn't get checks, but we know Wineglass does. And she can't add. Wineglass can't add Bay's money if Bay is not going on the loan with her. If Bay credit score is not where it needs to be, if Wineglass gets to the point where she can buy a house, she can't use Bay's income unless Bay is going on that mortgage. You said mobile homes are over 100,000. That's right, Shanika. Hey, AB. All right, y'all. So let's move on, okay? Sky's donating plasma, and unless Sky is getting a 1099 or a W-2 for that, she cannot count that plasma money as income. So donating plasma is just making sure she got money in her pocket every week. But it's not going to go towards her income to qualify for a home. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Okay. You said in Cali, they are $500,000. Yikes. Whoo, okay, y'all. Let's move on, honey. We got a lot to cover. We already been 30 minutes in, y'all. And Mark got to get moving, girl. Okay, y'all. Let's get into my Jazzy Life real quick. So Jasmine put up a video today, y'all. Jasmine said no more drama on the channel over there. She said she don't care. She said that's why y'all not coming over here. And sis said, yeah, it ain't here. Okay. She said, go somewhere else because this ain't what she want to do. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Ever since Jasmine got messed up with Olivia and that damn warrant that she had that Olivia put on her, baby, Jasmine ain't been right since. How many of y'all agree to that? Ever since, hold on, y'all. Ever since Jasmine got that warrant put on her, sis ain't been right since. She ain't been right. And I think it kind of like shook her. I mean, let's be honest. It should have shook her. Because she ain't had no business having that type of situation going on. She ain't have no business having a warrant for her arrest, especially for something that got to do with the social media. Okay? Yeah, no business. And I believe ever since then, if y'all notice, her whole demeanor has changed. I think Jasmine has finally realized, yeah, this ain't what you need to do. I can't keep up stuff. I got to go to court. I got to spend money for gas. I got to get down here to the, Dallas to go to court. I got to do this. I got to do that. Yeah, she finally seen, like, yes, sis, all that drama, it was cool in the beginning, but obviously, even an iron will wear out. Eventually you're going to have to taper that stuff on down, okay? So let's get into it. She had a little conversation in this video. Obviously, y'all know we're not going to watch the new whole video. She titled it, My New Lifestyle Morning Routine. Okay, so Jasmine says she has a new lifestyle. Now, I'm going to spill a little tea. Now, I don't know how true this tea is, but in the video that I did the other day, now, again, y'all know people run their mouth. So I don't know how true this information is. I'm just going to tell you what somebody dropped in my chat. Somebody said in the replay comments that Jasmine, is actually dating one of the girls on her basketball team. Y'all know Jasmine does recreational basketball. She's on some type of league. And someone said in my comments that she's actually dating one of the girls from the basketball team that she's on. I said, what? Now, if you prepare and say, oh, I believe it. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Now, some of y'all might be like, wait, what? With love, say, I can believe that. Some of y'all might be like, wait, I'm not Jazz. Well, hold on, y'all. Jasmine has actually told us, hey, Royal Blue, Jasmine has actually told us that she has definitely played in the girly pond before. Jasmine said that she is not a stranger to the girls. Now, she told us that. It was no joke, no nothing. She done said it more than once. Okay? I first heard her say it about 6 years ago when she was living in that first apartment. That when y'all remember when Philip went to jail and she moved in with her mama, and then her mama moved out of that townhouse and moved in with DJ Clue and left Jasmine with the townhouse. Then when Jasmine got her income taxes, she ended up getting that first apartment. Y'all remember that? And one day, it was a night, it was late at night, Jasmine was sitting on the floor in her kitchen and she was live and she was having a conversation, and she sat in that live and told us that she definitely has had relations with girls before. So when somebody dropped that in my chat the other day in the replay, I said, well, what? Okay, girl. I mean, think about it. Now, we do know a couple months ago, she told us she was, somewhat pregnant. Surely no woman got her pregnant. Jasmine definitely probably dibbles back and forth. And, her being hurt by Philip, her being hurt by Chris, she probably said, well, let me try a little girly girl for a moment, see what sis gonna do for me. Okay. Yeah, I do, Nikki Boo. I try to. It's getting a little shaky the older I get. Okay. You remember that? Yeah, girl. She sat right there on that floor in that kitchen and told us that. I remember watching the live stream. I was in the live stream as it was live. And when she said that, I said, wait, what you just say, girl? I said, well, shit, I ain't surprised. Okay, girl. So, all right, y'all, let's get into this video.
Morning to y'all, because I am not a morning person, as you guys can see. First thing in the morning, I'm going to go ahead and get these kids up, because my kids hate getting up in the morning, and so do I. So we got to get up and get moving.
Okay, y'all know now she's putting all this music in these videos. Give me just a moment. $5:55. God, damn, y'all kids got to be at school early as hell. Give me just a moment, y'all.
My God, I know I haven't really been posting like I usually do. And honestly, it's because I just have not been in the mood of posting. I can't find a rhythm. Like, that's really what it's been. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Sometimes I get burnt out. And also sometimes I get tired of saying and doing the same thing on camera. It gets exhausting. I know a lot of you guys want to see me do different things. Y'all want to see me shop. Y'all want to see me do this and that. But in reality, y'all, I am literally doing what I can to get by. So if you can, please just go ahead and like the video and share it and comment for engagement. Content creator, and honestly, I just don't have all the money to do what I want to do. I know y'all want me to do other things. Y'all want to see me shop. Y'all want to see me have fun with the kids. I want to do that too. Like, let's not act like I don't want to do that. I do, but help your girl level up so that we can do that by just liking and following your girl and commenting in the comment section. I know that there's some realistic moms out there. Y'all
wait. Did she just tell us to help her level up? How are we supposed to do that? Girl, we've been watching, liking, and subscribing and commenting. We've been doing that for years. How the hell you think you got to 60,000 plus subscribers, ma'am? She said, y'all help me level up. Help me get to the point where I can take my kids places and spend money on them. No, how about when you get the money, you actually do what you say? You act like you haven't had opportunities where you've had money, Jasmine. Y'all remember when she told us she made $20,000 in 1 month? Girl, that was your opportunity right there to take them kids somewhere. But you know what you did? You went and dropped down on you a van and your ex-man, a truck and bought whatever else that you bought. So now all of a sudden you want to go places and do things with your kids and you want the internet to help you do that? No, sis, you got to help yourself. People don't mind helping those who help themselves. It's her on the internet begging the folks to like, comment, and subscribe. When girl, we've been watching your ass for years and years and years. You say the same thing every year, Jasmine, and you never do it. You say the same thing every year. I want to take my kids places. I want to take them on vacation. I want to buy them things. I want to go shopping. She says it every year, and yet she never does it. So what makes us think you're going to do it this time?
All content creators just got buku bread, but we don't. We are literally getting by too. So drop in the comment section if you a realistic mom, because I really want to know how many of y'all out there.
Girl, a mess. You hear me? Just a mess. That's enough for her. That's the only part I have to hear. I mean, at the end of the day, it's Jasmine's responsibility to take care of it. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of this stuff is tapering down and watering down. People are tired of the constant begging. People are tired of the constant woe is me stories. Again, nobody's life is perfect, but you try to make it as perfect as you can, whatever perfect looks for you. You know, Jasmine has to we've been telling this girl for years and years and years. Jasmine refuses to do what her audience has asked her to see. Even Jasmine herself would come in videos. Y'all remember when she said, tell me what y'all want to see. Tell me what type of videos y'all want me to do. And the people would tell her, and then she would never produce those videos. Never produce those videos. So at this point, girl, I mean, I guess your luster would be gone, because everything that your audience has been telling you for years that they would love to see from you, you refuse to produce that content. And you basically like, well, I'm going to just show y'all what I want to show y'all. I don't care what y'all want to see. I'm going to just produce what I can produce. Right, sis? And that's why the people go watch what they want to watch. And at times they may come watch you, and at times they may not. Black and Bougie says, how rich do you have to be to take your kids to a zoo, a park, or to get ice cream? Well, apparently, I mean, I guess you got to be making at least $10K a month in order to do that. You got mothers running around here living off of Social Security, and they are able to at least take their kids to go get ice cream. And here's the problem. Jasmine is the creator of her own coin. If she wants the people to come watch, if she wants the people to share the videos, she got to give the people what they want to see and share. Why would somebody share her sitting up here making pancakes on the griddle? It's a million people out there doing that. But makes your pancakes on the griddle so special? In your Hello Kitty pancake cup. Yeah. Whole thing. Okay. You said Jeffrey a whole lie. She don't have to work from home job unless she counting YouTube. Oh, so now hold on. What work from home job does Jasmine have when she got Legend the Pterodactyl in the background? Rawr, rawr, rawr. What? Unless she is not on the phone. Unless Jasmine has a job where it has no phone at all. It's straight emailing. What work from home job does she get with Legend the Pterodactyl in the background? No, I'm serious. Even if she did a phone interview, if she did a Zoom interview, can you just imagine trying to do a Zoom interview with Legend in the background? Y'all see what he do when we watching her live stream. You think he gonna do any different if she doing a Zoom interview? In Legend's mind, he probably think, oh, my mama just lied. You know what I'm saying? Right, Marika? I ain't never seen anyone that takes some body personality over and over again. I don't know what you mean, Kimmy Jones. She don't got no damn job, work from home job. If she has a work from home job, I don't know if she does or doesn't. I'll just say this. If she has a work from home job, either she done put Legend in daycare and that's how she's able to do the work from home job, or she has a work from home job where she's not on the phone. Right, Jurassic Park. And based off Jasmine's experience, let's be honest, y'all. What work from home job would she get where she wouldn't be on the phone? Got shoes, that was you? Girl, that was funny. It was the truth, though. So if she got a work from home job, then she must have gotten Legend in daycare. Because there is no way Jasmine could be. She can't even keep that boy quiet on a live stream. You think she could keep that boy quiet for 8 hours? She can't even keep him quiet for 40 minutes on a live stream. Y'all really think that she can keep that boy? Don't even listen to her. So y'all think she can keep him quiet for 8 hours? Yeah, all that growling and screaming in the background. Somebody gonna be asking her, "Ma'am, are you at the zoo?" Yeah, if she has a work from home job, she may be wanting to apply. She may be in the process of interviewing for a work from home job. Hey, Bonita, she may be in process of interviewing for a work from home job, but her actually currently having a work from home job, the only way that I would believe that is she does a vlog where she's actually ushering Little Legend with his backpack on his back and ushering him in the car and dropping him off at somebody's daycare. That's the only way I would believe that. If Jasmine's not dropping that boy off at daycare, she definitely does not have a work from home job. Now, work from home could be DoorDash or Instacart or something like that. Maybe she worked at Amazon Flex or something like that. I don't know. But actually working for a company like, I don't know, like the cable company or a call center or something like that, child, there is no way. She would lose the job before she even gets started. Not Dr. Bowser. So yeah, I mean, good luck to Jasmine. I hope she works it out. Whatever she do, I hope she does something to improve her quality of life. You know, because you can definitely tell that she's not happy. But that's Jasmine's fault. That's her fault because we have been telling Jasmine for ages what she needs to do. She refused to do it. All right, y'all, let's transition into another conversation. I told y'all yesterday that we were going to get into Liv's life. She did a live stream the other day, basically kind of summarizing the whole situation with Jerrod over there. From what she has been saying for about a week or so, her and Jerrod have been having this secret love affair since January or February of this year. She went from being the ex-wife to the side chick. And apparently, if all of this is true, apparently Jerrod and Antonisha have worked things out, and Jerrod is now in therapy. Olivia says this on the video. Apparently, Jerrod is in therapy. I said, girl, not you. Your Ussy done drove the man to therapy. I said, what type of therapy is he in? Now, I remember a few years ago, Jerrod said something about he needed therapy and he got therapy. I guess it didn't work. I guess he, went back to get some more. But I said, what do you need therapy for? Now, apparently, what Olivia was trying to do was get back on Antonisha. If any of this is true, apparently it didn't work because Jerrod and Antonisha, word on the curb, are back living in the house together. And I guess they have moved past it. And I'm gonna just be real honest with y'all. Anisha is a bad mama jamma. Antonisha, she is a bad mama jamma because baby ain't no freaking way. There is no way. Once he, regardless if she sent him over there or not, once he took her up on her offer, meaning when Antonisha apparently or allegedly sent Jerrod to Olivia, baby, that would have been it. That would have been it, and that would have been all. That would have been it, and that would have been all. Hold on, y'all, because for some reason my channel is the video is just loading. Give me a moment. I don't know why it's just loading like that. Hold on, y'all. Sean said, you don't believe that? Child, one thing's for sure, two things for certain, Sean. Stranger things have happened. So, at this point, it's not hard to believe, but I know, some people are definitely doubting it. And if y'all want to doubt it, y'all can doubt it. I definitely would have came to the internet with this story. To me personally, it just shows how low Olivia was to even think that this would be a story that she could be vindicated in. Like we were going to just rally around her because she apparently or allegedly let Jerrod tap on her. And she said the only reason she did it is so she could get 50-50 custody of the kids. And before she can even sit down and actually not lay down, but sit down and have a conversation with the man, the jig was up and he in therapy. Okay. Hey, Asia. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Yes, she is Treese with a capital T. Let's get into it, y'all.
Yeah, I know. Well, she wants my kids, guys. She wants them. She thinks that having my kids, she has the man. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. My kids are being used. My kids have been being used from the very beginning of this whole thing. Like I said, when I was very stupid in the beginning of the situation, when people say I was trying to keep my kids away from him, that was not true because I knew he was living with her and I used to let my kids go over there willingly. When I understood that he was in a relationship and, okay, Olivia, it's time to move on. That's when I met Brandon and I was trying to move on, but he wouldn't let me move on. I used to let my kids go over there. I should have never done that. I should have never let my kids go to that woman's house. I should have said, I need to meet you first. And I should have had Brandon meet him first. We should have done it the correct way.
First and foremost, why would Jerrod need to meet Brandon? Brandon wasn't even in the picture for 4 months. Brandon wasn't even in the picture. He wasn't even in the picture that long. At least Antonisha did about 4 years. 5 years, because I think they've been messing around since 2020. Girl, you wasn't even messing with Brandon for 6 whole months. Why would anybody need to meet him? Since Brandon, girl, you didn't have kids by 2 other men. So why would anybody need to meet Brandon? Now you meeting Antonisha, yeah, that made sense. That made all the sense in the world. But you didn't want to meet Antonisha. You was too busy trying to see if you can get your ride back. That's why you didn't meet Antonisha. You sent them kids over there because you wanted to go hang out with Brandon and do what y'all was over there doing. That's why you were so quick to send them kids over there because you needed your ride to babysit.
The jump. But we didn't. And now we're here. Now we're here.
Right, Black and Bougie?
No, you're not Black.
Right, Miss G. The kids didn't even need to meet the man.
You have a genuine question? What's your genuine question? But yeah, she thinks. And then
this is what's so funny to me. She cut all her hair off on a live stream about a month ago because she said she was tired of the hair. And every time she come on the channel, what she got on her head? Everybody's hair except her own. Now make that make sense. You cut all your hair off because you said you was tired of hair. Now every time we see you, you got on somebody else's hair on top of your head. Do that make sense to y'all? Thank you, Miss Love.
Crazy ass mind. I think she really thinks that she's their mom. I really think so. I really think so. You know, I don't know. Do the kids like her? What do you think? What do you guys think? YouTube must be filtering comments. Maybe they are. It might be.
I don't think Antonisha, she's those kids' mom. I think Antonisha is just playing the part because she's with the man with 3 kids. What would she rather Antonisha treat those kids like? The next door neighbor's children? Wouldn't you want that woman to be attentive to your children so they can, not feel uncomfortable living with their dad, because based off what the court said, this is where they got to live at. My thing is, if she truly was sleeping with Jerrod for the past 5 months, how come y'all never got into the conversation of getting 50-50 custody? How come that conversation, she said she was getting to the point where she could have that conversation. Well, child, what was you going to get to the point? When the ping was in or out the mouth? No, I'm serious. Like, when was y'all going to get to that conversation? Because, baby, after the first lay, that would have been the first conversation. As soon as I finished spreading my legs and we sitting in the afterglow, that's when we would have been talking. What the hell was y'all talking about? If that conversation never came up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even make sense. And as weak as she say Jerrod is, you know, Olivia likes to tell us how weak Jerrod is. Well, if he's so weak and you actually had an opportunity to get back in that man's pants, then how come you didn't crack the code with him? If she got what it takes to bring the boys to the yard, then why you didn't get what you claim you want? You said there never was a conversation. You know, at this point, it just makes you like, girl, what the hell did you do all that for? If this is what you did, how come it didn't produce anything? In 5 months, you couldn't convince that man to give you 50-50 custody. In 5 months, you couldn't convince that man, you know what? Let me just say this, y'all. Let's just say it did happen. I think in the back of Jerrod's mind, he wasn't ever going to let Antonisha go. But if he contemplated tiptoeing in the tulips with Olivia, he wasn't trying to let Antonisha go. And he knew if he would have complied with Olivia with those type of terms, then obviously, Antonisha would have been like, wait, what? You did what? You made an agreement with her to do what? After all this work we didn't put in? To me, that's the only thing that would make sense, because if she truly did sleep with this man and her intentions were to get 50-50 custody and you claim you was sleeping with him for 5 months, how come the conversation never came up? You sleeping with this man, but yet you on the internet contemplating that you're going to have to go to jail for back child support. So what was the point of sleeping with the man other than getting a taste of his peen? Like, it don't even make, that's when I say, y'all, this don't even make sense. I'm not saying that it couldn't happen, because it definitely could have happened. Y'all, we've seen stranger things. It just don't make sense. But the revenge was pointless if the man's still over there.
Yeah, exactly, Liberty. Yeah, but we're not dealing with a regular person, as you guys can see. We're dealing.
That's true with love.
I think she's crazy, honestly. I think there's something wrong with her. You guys want to say I have the mental illness? I would never do all of that. I think there's mental illness definitely going on there, but it is what it is. He's never going to let you go. You are his supply. He feels like you belong to him.
Janae, you think so, girl?
Like twin flames. I don't know what twin flames is, but whatever that is, I need to not be that. Married. Oh, Shannon, that's good. How long have you been married? The funny thing is, though, she only posts things about your kids when it makes her look good, but she never posts day things with your children. No. I've never heard of this, honestly. This is the definition of actual crazy, 100%. This too shall pass. The type of therapy he is taking. What type of therapy is he taking? Because that's important as well. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh my God, YouTube is pissing me off. I keep filtering my comments. It's not even a bad comment. What were you trying to say? Try to word it a different way. Why doesn't she have kids? I don't know. I asked Gerard the same question. He said, I don't know. He said he don't ask people that. He said he don't ask people. He don't be in people's business. Or he don't ask. He said, I don't ask too many questions or some shit like that. I was like, okay.
you know what? At the end of the day, if you are to believe that this actually happened, this is what him and Olivia has always done, cheated on each other. My thing is, how can you have love for a man that you can't even trust? And that even goes for Antonisha. How can you have love for a man that you can't even trust out your eyesight? I would have more disgust than trust. I don't understand that. And Jerrod probably is like, you know, Jerrod has said before, you tell the internet all your business. Stop telling the internet all your business. Jerrod has said that many times. Why keep telling the internet all your business? Like, he thinks she's dumb for doing that. And, you know, we thought that too. Olivia even attempted, now again, I don't know if this actually happened. I don't know if it happened on her Instagram, but apparently she was attempting to play the audio of her allegedly having sex with Jerrod. And all I was thinking was, and sis, what was that going to prove? That you can make a man moan? Okay, girl. When I heard her say that, my thing was, sis, what is wrong with you? Like, do you have that little respect for yourself? To show that, and my thing is this, and you charging $40 when the girls on OnlyFans is getting rich? Maybe a mess. She played it, but she didn't let us hear his voice. Okay, so she did play it. Child, that's, I would never.
No, I'm not worried about any of my kids. My kids are very aware of who I am. 100% aware. My kids go along with it because they have to. They've always had to. What else are they going to do?
It could be an old recording. Imagine recording yourself having audio recording yourself having sex with somebody
because it ain't working.
As the woman. Now, men probably do that, but then as a woman.
No.
I remember Anisha.
That's what I'm saying, Liberty. I don't know. It's weird. No, I'm not scared of anybody. I'm not scared of my kids being brainwashed. No, I'm not. My kids will always want their mommy. They want me now. I tell Jerrod all the time, why don't we sit down? This is what we were going to do. I was trying to get him to do. Let's sit down with the kids and let's ask them where they want to live. It's why can't it be the kids' choice? And anything you guys have to say to me about being a mother is bullshit. Somebody was like, oh, she can't even get the kids to school on time. And I do. Every time they're with me and we do homework. So what is the excuse now? I yell at them and I do. And I will always yell at them. What about it? What was the other excuse? I don't know. People are fucking crazy. Like I said, the hate.
People are crazy, or are you the crazy one? It's always the crazy one calling everybody else crazy. Like, girl, the fact that y'all say that she actually did play the audio is baffling to me. And here's the thing, y'all. In between the time that apparently she was sleeping with Jerrod, what about Baebay? What about Mr. Boogie that wanted to come over there and bring steak and a half a bag of shrimp to your house to cook for you? So was you sleeping with them and Jerrod? But it's my thing is, Jerrod, did you have enough sense to at least put on a condom? Probably not. That's the nasty part to me. If I was Antonisha, my mouth would never touch that peen. Even if I let that peen into my body, I bet you my mouth wouldn't. And yeah, it was somebody over there for Valentine's Day. Wasn't Jerrod. Baby, this is a mess. All these damn soul ties there.
For me is real, okay? For real.
Yeah, I don't know about. I didn't see that one.
Ryan,
Man, they call him a little ninja.
Minnie. Yeah, she is. She's my Minnie.
Renee said, "I got to walk away."
She definitely is. I'm not worried about them forgetting me, getting brainwashed against me. No. I'm not. Because Robin and I are like this. And Robin, if anything, if the other two forget about me in any type of way, Robin will always be there to remind them. You know? Christian, on the other hand, okay. Christian and I have always, ever since he was a baby, okay? Christian has always been closer to his dad. Always. And that's okay. Christian always, I remember when Christian was a baby, like a toddler, 2 years old, he used to want to wear his daddy's shoes. Okay. He used to follow his daddy everywhere his daddy went. Christian was always very close to his dad. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some boys are, just like some girls are very close to their moms, which my girls have always been. So, yeah. Now, what has happened now with Christian has seen so much disrespect towards his mother. He has seen his dad leave his mom. He's seen his dad put his hands on his mom. He's seen his dad yell at his mom, disrespect his mom. After a certain point, a boy sees that enough that he starts to look at his mom different, unfortunately. And then on top of it, you get taken out of your mom's care, and now you're placed over here.
Now, see, that's where you're wrong, sis. One thing about a little boy, and child, I have 3 sons. When I tell you my sons love their mama down, child, I done spanked them. I done put them on punishment, hollered at them, everything. Okay? They've been with me when I went through rocky situations in relationships. My sons, when I would be crying about certain situations, they'd come over there and hug me. Mama, it'll be all right. Mama, it's going to be okay. Mama, it's okay. Baby, that's a lie. But one thing's for sure, a son, a boy, one thing he going to do, he going to protect his mama. Oh, yeah, baby. He going to protect his mama. What Christian probably doesn't like is the fact that he can't love his mama like he should be able to, because his mama always on the internet acting a damn fool. That embarrasses him, because let's be honest, Christian is older now. Christian is older. And he go to school and he talking to other little kids. Exactly, CC Life. Baby, my sons do not play about their mama. You hear me? As mad as they may get, they do not play about their mama. And I don't play about them. So, girl, I don't know what type of mother-son relationship you got. And if you feel that way, that's why your relationship with AJ should be even stronger. That's why her relationship with AJ should be even stronger. So even if you feel like there could be some type of rift between you and shit, you definitely shouldn't want that with you and AJ. But yet she was contemplating sending AJ down to Florida to live with her sister. To me personally, that would put an even bigger rift between you and AJ because he's so far damn away. So, girl, I don't know, honey, I don't know what type of relationship or what you think a mother and son relationship is supposed to be, but Christian he shouldn't feel some type of way about what you and his daddy go through, because that ain't got nothing to do with you and his daddy. What I think Christian doesn't like, Christian is a little boy, and what I have noticed about Christian, he loves attention. I've seen him cuddle up to Antonisha and stuff like that. Christian just wants to be coddled as a little boy does by his mother or a mother figure. So when Christian and them kids be over there, instead of her spending hours and hours on the internet, letting them go outside so you ain't got to be dealing with them, instead of keeping them in the house and taking them places and y'all going places and enjoying the city that you live in, He would rather have that than somebody sitting on live stream for 4 or 5 hours every day that he's over there. Yeah, he dotes on little Kai. He always got little Kai, honey. He loves his little sister. So, honey, Christian doesn't like the fact that his mama pays more attention to everything else except him. In my opinion, that's what I feel like. And I can say that because I'm a mother of 3 sons. And I know what the love is from your sons. I definitely know that.
Well, I don't care what you guys say. Those people talk shit about me. They, not just her, the sister talks shit about me. All of them, everybody over there talks shit about me. Are you kidding me?
I know that's right.
Are you kidding me? So it's like Christian is he's probably the most confused. And he's a boy on top of it. And Gerard, I'm sorry, he's just Gerard. You guys can say he's a great father all day long. Gerard is a great provider. That's what I'll give Gerard. He is a great provider. He is going to go to work, come home, and pay the fucking bills. That's what he's going to do. But as far as sit down with Christian and talk to Christian about how to be a man, how to treat a woman, how to treat your mama, how to do this, girls, that he's not having any of it. He tells Christian to be a big player, be a player, have all the girlfriends you want to have. That's what he's teaching my son right now. My son's 9. Okay. When my son comes to me and I ask him things, that is what his dad is telling him. Okay. That's not cute to me. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's cute.
Jerrod is probably saying that to him because he don't want Christian to sway the other way. He want Christian to like women, not little boys. So that's probably why he's saying that to Christian, because he want to make sure Christian stays liking girls and not boys. That's probably why he's saying that to Christian. I don't think he really want Christian to go out there and be a player, but he definitely don't want Christian having a string of men that he's liking. He would rather have him a string of girls that he's liking.
And I never thought Gerard was a great leader. That's why I never let him lead shit, because he's a weak man. He's weak in the mind. And this is the shit I would tell him when we were together. How can I be submissive to you when you are not even strong enough to keep your dick in your pants? It doesn't work that way. You will lead us all straight to hell, where he has led my kids now. Right now, that is hell. I don't care what you guys think, because they have a house and my kids are, yeah, they're up on their grades. That's good. That's because my kids are fucking smart and they do tutoring. No one at home is helping them with shit. Gerard has them in tutoring, which is good. That's a good thing. That's very, very good. Clap.
Yeah, but when they was over there with you, girl, they was missing school. That was one of the reasons why the courts intervened, because they had missed so many days of school back around the pandemic time. Like, your kids are smart because Gerard took the initiative to get them in tutoring, because he works a full-time job and he probably doesn't have a lot of time to sit down and help them with homework. Me personally, if he can't sit down and help them with homework because he works a full-time job that's a very strenuous job, then yes, the second best thing is to hire somebody to do what he can't do. To me, I don't feel that's a lack of parenting. It would be a lack of parenting if he clearly knew the children needed additional help and he wasn't getting them that. Then that would be a lack of parenting.
Apps for Gerard. I could be doing the same thing, and I would be doing the same thing if they lived with me. They would be in tutoring right now. Yes, they would. So, but as far as him being like this awesome, like great dad, you know, I mean, you guys can think what you want, but you guys don't know him for real. And I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about him on that level either. I know the reasons why I didn't want to be with him, and they're all valid, and they all still stand to this day. Did I love him and I let my love for him cloud up my judgment? Yes, I did, for many, many, many fucking years. And I have to pay the price for that now, today. I have to pay the price for it. And my kids have to pay the price for it because they're stuck with him. But it is what it is. It's okay. It's going to be.
But how are they stuck with him when you just told us they have valid reasons of why they want to be with them, and you confirmed those reasons are valid? So if they have valid reasons of why they want to be with their dad, how do you feel like you're stuck? I mean, you and Jerrod shouldn't have been together anymore. Y'all didn't know how to treat each other. Y'all didn't respect each other. So y'all didn't need to be a couple, Olivia. It's you trying to force being a couple when you didn't have the love that you need to have for him, and he definitely didn't have the love he needed to have for you. Because if he had the love that he needed to have for you, he would be there with you, and you would be there with him. So you acting as if they needed to stay together. Y'all needed to stay together. No, girl, no, y'all didn't. Gerard been cheating on you since the word say go, girl, since the very beginning, since you got pregnant with Ryan. And you've been cheating on him too. Y'all been cheating with each other all through the flick. Why would you want to stay with somebody that you can't trust to keep their penis in their pants? No, really. But you know why? Because like she just said, Gerard is a good provider. So if anything, she could depend on, she said she can't let Gerard lead. You let him lead the fact that he provided for you. It's because of Jerrod you were able to grow this YouTube channel because he made it available for you to sit at home with those kids while he went and worked. So he led something. He led you to be able to get a monetized YouTube channel because he gave you the comfortability to be able to stay at home and grow your YouTube channel. That's why Olivia needs to stop talking about this.
Gonna be okay.
No, I'm really, y'all. This is why she needs to stop talking about this because all these years later, she's still playing the blame game for something she cannot reinvent none of this. She can't change any of it. Whatever Jerrod did do, whatever she did do, she can't change it today. So why the freak do you keep talking about something that you cannot change? The fact that this lady would not get in her head, it's time to move on. And moving on doesn't mean you're leaving your kids behind. Because like she just said, they're good. Moving on is to give you a better quality of life. And put the Jerrod situation behind you and move on to a more healthier relationship. It's the fact that she can't do that. And she'll forever be sitting here rewriting the story of her and Jerrod when she can tell this story frontwards and backwards. It's not going to change the fact that her and Jerrod had a very checkered past. And let's be honest, there's no way if I was in her shoes that I would want to even reinvent this relationship because he can never get past what she did. She'll never get past what he did. So why the hell do we even need to do this together? That's what she said, Brittany. But clearly it's not. It sounds like he for everybody, not just for her.
God is in control. But no, he's not. Christian, I the one I worry about the most is Christian. That's what I meant to say. I worry about him the most, but it's okay because I will talk to Christian. You know, I will talk to him. I will talk to him until I'm blue in the face. I'll never give up on my son. And I always tell Christian, I don't care what his dad tries to, put in his brain. Let him try to grow up and be a fucking dog-ass cheater like his father. I'm going to slap the shit out of him. And that's what I always tell Christian. I'm not worried about your girlfriends doing anything to you because I'm going to come to your house and slap the shit out of you if you hurt a woman's feelings out here because you're not going to be out here treating, he's not going to be out here just hoeing around. That's not the type of son I'm going to have. That's just that on that. And you could be like, well, man, I don't care. I don't give a fuck what you bitches say on this internet. That's my motherfucking son.
Yeah, that might be your son, but since you can't control that man ping, hell, you couldn't even control Jerrod's ping. So if you can't control Jerrod's ping, how you think you're going to control Christian ping? Now, we would hope that Christian, when he starts dating, that he treats women with respect, right? We would hope that. But if he chooses to be a dog girl like his daddy, you can't do a damn thing about it. You could talk to Christian till he blue in the face. As soon as he leaves your presence, he gonna go on and do what he do.
And I'm gonna handle him accordingly. I don't give a fuck who raises him. I don't give a fuck what bitch he's around right now. I don't give a fuck. I'm his mama. And he knows the difference. I can tell you that much. He knows the motherfucking difference. But right now, no, they're around an insecure ass, weird ass lady who's vindictive and trying to keep their mother out their life, and this man who is a lost soul. So if you think that's a good combination, then cool. That's your opinion. You know, I'm a great mother and I'm a great person, but this situation has fucked me bad. I'm not gonna lie. This has been a hard 5 years of my life. A hard 5 years, and I'm about done with it, honestly.
You're about done with it? So a couple years ago, or just, I don't know, a few months ago, last year, you told us you was over it. You have healed. So all those healing videos, you told us, I have healed, you guys. I have healed. So clearly you lied. You hadn't healed. And that's my thing. Why lie about that? Why say you're healed when truly you're not? Again, trying to show the internet something. Girl, with the internet don't care. Be true to yourself and your own feelings. Sean says, we back here. Yes, sis, we're back. You said, I really want to know the definition of a great mother. What Olivia needs to do is to get her ass off the internet full time and find her something to occupy her time. She has too much free time. And, you know, idle mind is a devil's workshop. She has too much free time. You know, I can talk to I'm blue in the face. Clearly, the woman don't got to listen to me, right? But it's her saying that, you know, this has been a rough 5 years for her and she's still not there yet. But yet you've been telling us that you are there. You said you have surpassed this Gerard situation. And let me say this to you guys. Healing from a broken heart is not, there's no time limit for that. Okay, so let me say that. Sometimes it can take a person years, unfortunately. Sometimes people never get over it. There are people who have died with a broken heart, and that's so unfortunate. But you definitely need the mental capacity and the maturity level to understand that you were in a place that you didn't need to be. And you definitely have to have some type of self-esteem. Once you realize that you deserve better, then you will strive for better. See, Olivia knows that she don't deserve better. She don't value herself. That's why she ended up sleeping with Jerrod, because she don't value herself. That's why she sleeps with different men, because she don't value herself. And let's be honest, I'm not here to encourage her to. Like, if she don't want to value herself, clearly she doesn't have to. I mean, baby, that's her ussy. She can do whatever the hell she want to do with it. But at some point, like, this needs to stop being the conversation, girl. Like, wow, sis, no. Like, just for your own mental sanity, for your own mental health, you definitely got to turn the page.
I'm about to be done with it.
That's true, Walk. That's why you can't do that.
I know it's hard for them hearing their mother be put down. No child should have to be involved in parental conflicts. Yeah, I know. But unfortunately, him and I were just very fucking immature. And we're still very immature. But I'm telling you right now, out of the two of us, I am most definitely the more mature one. He could hold a job, though. He could definitely hold a job, but I'm definitely more mature. But still, I still have some fucking work to do myself.
Yes, sis, but let's be honest. What does you being more mature, how is that more valuable than holding a job, being able to be self-sufficient? Which one would y'all rather be? Self-sufficient or mature? You probably would want both, right? But if you just had to choose, I mean, at the end of the day, sis, you need, I mean, him being able to hold a job, you notice how she keeps saying that? See, that's one of the reasons why Olivia wanted to have Jerrod back, so she can go back to how it used to be, where Jerrod handled the household, and then she was able to do what she wanted to do, which back then was grow her YouTube presence. Olivia doesn't like the fact that somebody else is reaping those benefits. She feels like because she is the mother of his only children and she was his first wife, that she deserves the life that Antonisha is living with Jerrod. Let's be honest. I mean, I don't, other than him making sure she got a little couple coins in her pocket, I definitely, me personally, you making sure the bills is paid. Yeah, that's great. But as a man, that's what you're supposed to do. Anything anyway. But your peeing staying at the house, to me, that'd be more important. Because let's be honest, Antonisha can go make money and work too.
Because why the fuck was I even? But with a person like that, there's no, I don't, maybe there is other ways to handle him, Gerard. I'm talking about Gerard, but I just don't know how. I don't know how to handle him. I'm not a therapist. I'm not up on game enough to know how to handle such a narcissistic person. I don't know how to handle that type of person. I don't know how to talk to him. I don't know how to get through to him. I don't think anything will get through to him, honestly.
I mean, that's the problem, Olivia. There's probably no getting through to him. Obviously, the 5 months you spent rolling around in the bed with him didn't help either. So your sex didn't help. Your conversation's not helping. So maybe that's a clear indication that nothing's going to work. Like, it sounds like Jerrod slept with you because you allowed him to. Had you not allowed him to, then he wouldn't have been able to sleep with you. And I just keep going back to the fact that Antonisha, like, since you took this man back, like, that's so weird to me. Like, girl, for what? Jerrod must got that schlang-a-dang-a-lang over there, honey. Girl.
I thought laying down, having sex with him, being close, because that's what he equates to being close to him. So I thought being close to him, I could, get through to him, but still, he's gone. Okay? Like I said, I would tell him, let's sit down. It's very simple, plain Jane. I just want everything to be fair and plain. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to co-parent and live our own fucking lives. There's no reason. And I've told him a million times, you want to be with that lady? Go be with her. Sail away, little sailboat. Please go.
But sis, if you told him several times, let's sit down and talk, how come y'all never sat down and talk? Because you know why? Jerrod wasn't paying no attention to you. Like, what she got to understand is Jerrod don't give a damn about her. If Jerrod gave a damn about Olivia, she wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation with us. That's what she got to say. She wants Jerrod to give a damn so bad. Unfortunately for her, sis, it's a clear indication he don't give a damn about nobody but his damn self. He don't give a care about you. He don't care nothing about Antonisha. He takes care of the kids because that's what he got to do, right? It sounds like he's trying to do better than what his father did. Yeah, but since he don't care. Like, she wants Jerrod to care, and he never did. Because if he ever cared, you would not be sitting in this chair with that hideous hair on your head having this conversation with the internet.
Oh, but the problem with him is he wants to stay around fucking on me while he's over here. Like, no, we're not doing all of that. Do that because that's where you want to be. Go over there and leave me alone and handle me accordingly. But he doesn't know how to do that. So it's okay. It's all right. I told him, let's go, let's sit down, let's take the kids out to lunch, and let's go and talk, and we can talk to them together and ask them where they want to live. Oh, they don't know where they want to live. They don't know. Why not? They know what it's like to be at your house. They know what it's like to be at my house.
So wait a minute. You sat down and you asked Jerrod, I don't know if you sat down or if you laid down, and you asked Jerrod, let's go out to lunch so we can ask the kids where they want to live. And y'all never got to lunch. Didn't you ask Jerrod the same thing the first time he came to Florida to pick them kids up when you called the police on them and said the kids had been kidnapped? Wasn't you trying to go to lunch then? He didn't take your ass to lunch then either. Why you keep trying to get a meal out this man? And he will not feed you. Now, he might feed you nothing, but he ain't feeding you no food, nothing with no substance. She keep trying to get a meal out of Jerrod, and Jerrod will not feed her.
Let them choose. And if Christian did say, I think Christian would be the only one to say his dad. And if he did, I'm not going to be mad. Baby, that's okay. People think I have like some, I fucking love my baby Christian. Christian is my baby. But Christian is a boy and he is 9 years old and I have to talk to him a certain way. But when this camera is off, I mother 24/7 in front of you bitches. And when this camera is off, we have our intimate moments. My baby is my baby. Okay? But I won't be upset if my baby wants to live with his dad. I understand that. And I want him to be where he wants to be. Yes, he's 9 years old. But he can still choose. He's not 2. He's 9. So yes, he would probably say, I want to stay with my dad, because he wants to play games. He wants to be over there with his cousin. He wants to, he has an older cousin that's living with him right now. He wants to go to football, watch football with his dad. That's understandable. And then on the weekends, he'll come with me. And if the girls were to say, I want to be with my mommy, then the weekends they would go with their dad or whatever type of situation we could arrange.
You see what she said? If the girl said, you know what? This is a problem. Olivia knows if the kids were actually, if they actually set the kids down. Because if you notice, she never said that the kids said they want to be with me. You notice she never said that? Because even if you couldn't get you and Jerrod to sit down together and have this conversation with the kids, clearly you had that conversation with them. But do y'all notice she never said the girls said they want to stay with me and Christian said he want to stay with his dad? Because more than likely, if she asked them this question, they probably said they like it at their dad's house. Or she probably has never asked them the question because she was afraid of the answer. Because she knows that for them, they have a better quality of life over there. At least their life is not exposed on the internet 24 hours, 7 days a week. What Olivia has to understand is those kids are getting older. Strong Mama Chrissy experiencing that herself. Them kids are getting older and they don't want the camera slammed in their face all the time. They can't even have a child moment without the camera being in their face. They can't have a meltdown. They can't, be a little disobedient or rebellious to their mama because the internet knows all about it. And we all on the internet talking about it. That's embarrassing to a child. They have no privacy because their mother doesn't want that privacy because the only thing she thinks she can do for a living is to be on the internet telling all her business. Right. And they have family over there with Olivia. They won't go anywhere. They won't go. There's no holiday barbecues with the fam. And those kids enjoy that. They enjoy playing with their cousins. They enjoy having family. They like that. And Olivia can't give them that. Even when she was in Florida, let's be honest. How many times did she go over Ray Kell's house? Very minimal. Very minimal. Those kids like interacting with other kids that they're related to. Olivia, she can't give them that. So when them kids think about it, they was like, you know what? I kind of like it over here at Dad's. Like I get to be a kid. I get to, I get to have fun. I get to be in activities. I get to be in sports. I get to go places. My dad buys me things, stuff that I like, name brand stuff, not stuff from the Goodwill. Yeah. Yeah. But then when they go to their mama house, it's totally opposite. Their entertainment is going outside in front of the apartments. That's their entertainment. Olivia, we'll talk to you later, sis. Bye. Baby, you said stop with the sob story. Child, she can't. We've requested that and she will not. When them kids come over there, they're the babysitter for those 2 youngest kids. That's what they do. Why does she want them back so bad when she can't even handle all of them? I mean, obviously she wants them back because she misses them. I'm not gonna say she don't miss her kids, and she would love for them to live together again like they used to, but the court said no. Right? She needs to have. Instead of sleeping with Jerrod, you should have been sleeping with that judge, sis, or the attorney. What is the worst about all of this to me is that when the kids were last there, Robin told Liv that her teacher and friends watch her channel, and Liv highlighted that, but still did this. Exactly. And that's what I've said that. I think that, thank you for letting me know that 2820. And I think I have said that. Like, imagine going to school and your teachers and staff at the school looking at you because your mama on YouTube showing her ass. Like, it's embarrassing. What is Robin now? What's she about? She's around the same age as Kaylin. What's she about 12? She'll be like 12, 13 this year. She might be a year younger than Kaylin or the same age as Kaylin. Either way, that girl is really close to being a teenager. Yeah, she don't, you know. And if your mom is somebody who's a content creator, a social media personality, she's about 10 or 11. Okay. If your mom is a content creator, a social media personality, at least put up some content that the children could be proud of, you know. Not you up here playing videos of you having sex with some man that you're saying is her dad. Girl, can you imagine when her teachers heard that video? They was probably like, ugh. That's a lot. And Olivia has to understand, yeah, you have the right to earn money, but you have to take in consideration your children as well, too, now. They're not the ages of AJ and Kaylani. They're not 1 and 3 years old. Those kids are what, 7? What's Ryan's? What's she about 6, 9, and 12 maybe? Those kids are getting older. They're getting so much older, and Olivia really needs to, like, if you love your children, then love yourself. And the way you project yourself on the internet, you need to handle yourself much differently because, baby, them kids are watching. They're watching. Imagine imagine Robin watching her mama on YouTube telling us how she was screwing her daddy. Imagine Robin picking up her phone, because I'm pretty sure Robin watches her mama on social media. Robin probably even watch reaction videos. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's just a mess. And Olivia don't see no wrong in it. You know why? Because she getting paid for it. She don't see no wrong in it. Woo, okay. You said, especially when your channel is full of drama. She's a terrible person and a mother, in my opinion. Trisha said, Nisha's mom works at the kids' school, and Rod and Nisha are very involved with the school. She just embarrassed so many people making this public, girl. 12 at the courts will allow a hearing to hear Robin out about where she wants to live, but the judge still makes the ultimate decision based on who's more stable. Yeah, that's true. Their teachers and friends are watching. Yes, they are. And that's the sad part. And Olivia just, she don't care about that. Like, if you cared about your children, you would care about how you handle yourself, knowing that your kids are much older now. They're not the same age that you were when you first started YouTube, 5, 6 years old. Them kids are getting very close to teenage years. And how embarrassing that they got to watch videos of their mama shaving all her hair off on the internet. Just a mess. Woo, okay, y'all, that's my time, honey, because I wore out. I don't know about y'all, but I wore out. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all leave your comments down below. TMR is definitely going to see you in the next one, honey. Woo, these chicks are a mess, girl. Remember, so what you love. Bye.